YouTube? What's going on? It's the humble one king from South Florida's agriculture. Welcome on this Sabbath evening. And I'm just looking and I'm in awe of what's going on back here. I'm getting ready to cut this red acre cabbage for me and my wife to have dinner with. But I'm looking at these clouds back here. I'm in awe of it is weird, like, it's a weird way these clouds are going. That's clear skies over there. And me and my son just seen some type of spaceship. I couldn't get it on film. We don't know what it was. It didn't make a sound. And it was flying from over there to the coming out of the west, real high up, and going all the way to the east. And it never made a sound, but it was moving extremely fast. Extremely fast. It wasn't an airplane. Like, there's an airplane right there. You could hear an airplane, you could see the airplane. This was not an airplane. It was moving extremely fast, and we watched it until we couldn't see it anymore. But I couldn't even try to get it on film, so on this phone, so because it was just too far out of our reach of this phone. I wish I'd had my camera out here. That would have been better, but I had the phone instead. But look at this. And this is the time on the Sabbath when the angels are giving their testimony to the Most High. That is what is said to be happening when the sky is lit up with red like this orangish, reddish color. It's beautiful, by the way. It's said to be the angels giving their testimony to the Most High before they return to continue watching over us. And it's amazing. As I'm looking at all of this, and I have some tomatoes that I have to take off of this tree off this tomato tree, because it's time. But I'm getting ready to take this red acre cabbage. My wife is waiting on me. We're gonna have some rice, fish, and cabbage tonight, which is more than likely gonna be delicious. It always is, never disappoints. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and get in here. And this one is developing a cabbage as well. This one is, as you can see, this one is getting a cabbage ball, but it's not ready. It's just starting to develop. Even though they're the same age, this one took off late for whatever reason. But this one right here is the one that I'm gonna harvest. It's ready. So let me go ahead and get in here and get it out of there. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna move these onions over just a little bit, over enough for me to squeeze in there without hurting these cabbage leaves. And I'm just gonna go in here and cut the stalk, just like that. And as you can see, a couple of tomatoes have fallen in here. I didn't know that, by the way, from this tomato tree. But this is the cabbage we're getting ready to have for dinner. So I'm gonna Take off the large leaves that we're not eating. Take them on off. And then the rest, they'll either go to my worms and my compost, in my worm bins, or I'll compost them. But this baby here is getting ready to be eaten. So you can see the leaves got really big because I gave it a lot of nitrogen. I didn't spare the nitrogen on it. So the leaves were really, let me give you a idea of how big these leaves are. Now I have some pretty big hands. I'm about 235 pounds. And just to give you a idea of what size these leaves are, you can see my hand is pretty big, and this leaf is dwarfing my hands. So yeah, you can imagine how big these leaves got. So I'm gonna go ahead and break these off and give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm back. And as you can see, I got some broccoli plants that they haven't done anything yet. They haven't done too much of nothing yet, but they're getting ready to do something, I believe. And I'm gonna just finish breaking these leaves off of this cabbage plant. My wife told me to only bring in what I want her to cook, so I'm breaking off the leaves that were at the bottom. And she was like, I'll cook those too. She was like, when I used to go to the grocery store, I would grab those and cook them just as well as the cabbage in the middle. So I told her, well, I'll save some of the big leaves that are on here and she can cook those because they're clean. All she have to do, she have to wash them again, rinse them down real good, but trust me, these are going to be some delicious, delicious cabbages. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm hungry. I've been in church for the last few hours. I want to go ahead and take this cabbage in and let her cook it. So with that being said, if you guys have any comments, if you'd like to leave and share some tips, some tricks or whatever, you can leave them in the comments down below. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to be a part of the South Florida's agriculture family, hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate that. And also hit the notification button so you can receive a notification every time I drop a new video. But until the next time, always remember to keep the Most High first in everything that you do. Allow him to order your steps, and I promise you that everything will work out just fine. All righty. I gotta get out of here. See you in the next video.